Hey guys, how's it going? Rich here from lftdlife.com, aka lftdoffroad.com, and I am back in my shop, the USS Cygnus. If you see my last video, I was talking about the ship in the movie The Black Hole. I looked it up, and the name of that ship was called the USS Cygnus. That's, that would be C-Y-G-N-U-S. I think it means swan, or black swan, or maybe it's just swan. I forget. But I forget, I think it's like an ancient, is it an ancient Greek word? Or is it a Latin word? I don't know. I don't remember. But, the first time I looked it up, I know it said what kind of word it was, or where it came from, but it meant swan. That's all I remember. That's the important part. So yeah, that's that was the name of the ship in the movie The Black Hole that Maximilian was on, that red servant robot thingy. That was pretty cool. That was always my favorite character in that movie. You know, Maximilian, that red robot going around killing people. Actually, I think he only killed one or two people in that movie. It's not like he was going around killing people. He only managed to kill one or two people. One that I know of, maybe a second one. I don't know. But still, I always thought that was a pretty cool robot. So, yeah. I don't know. I can't tell if you can, I don't know if you can tell a difference or not. It doesn't look too different over there, but I have done some cleanup here in the shop, especially that corner right there. I got that cleaned up a little bit. Some parts that I had laying over there need to get painted and installed on the Jeep, so I moved it over to the paint booth. I got some stuff cleaned up over here. Doesn't look quite as bad as it used to. I got some more parts stuck into my somewhere into my free storage dresser thingy over there. So I've made a little bit of headway today. I did a lot of that today and picked up stuff and moved stuff around. And yeah, I got some busy days coming up. Let's see, I've got the Volkswagen back. The Volkswagen, I think it's got like maybe a worn wheel bearing or something. Something in there is loose. I know I mentioned that the vibration noise the last time I talked about the Volkswagen. There was some sort of vibration in the front when I took it for the test drive, and I still need to get it up in the air to verify my guess. But I wiggled the wheel. You can wiggle it a little bit. It's got a little bit of play in there, which could possibly be a wheel bearing, or maybe it's a tie rod end, something. Don't matter. Whatever it is, it needs to be fixed, because the condition that it's in right now, it vibrates a bit too much. So, I don't know, also if you haven't noticed, I rearranged the Jeep. Since I need to have access to the driver front wheel, I wanted to have that out in the open where I can get to it easily, so I moved the Jeep over here to where the Volkswagen used to be. So I got to get that up in the air and find out for sure what that is. I found a worn bushing in the track bar, the rear track bar on the Jeep. It has some motion in it. It's the bushing in there, because the bolt's tight. The bolt is tight, and it's got some play in there, and it makes a little bit of noise. So I gotta do that. I also hung up one of my pictures. I did some decorating today. That's a map of Guam that I picked up while I was living there. I stuck it on the door. It was my end state is to make this garage mostly my personal private garage, and then my actual workshop will be back there in that part of the building. So I need to get some of my tools and stuff transferred to the back shop after I make up some space. But yeah, I digress. So I've got the Volkswagen I'm working on. I've got another customer that I mentioned before. It's a Monte Carlo with a power steering problem. I got the parts today to fix his power steering problem. So I got to make some room somewhere in the shop to work on his car, and I can't do it in here because the wife needs room to get her car in and out, and which technically I could just put that car where she's parked right now and let her park right there next to the door. I got my Jeep in front of that door, so technically I could get the Volkswagen and the Monte Carlo in here to work on it. But like I said, I'm trying to transfer my work shit to the back where the actual shop's going to be, and my personal garage is going to be in here. So aside from the bathroom, which is behind that door, and the paint booth, which is in there, this area is going to be more of my personal space, my personal garage space. And back here is where my shop's going to be. So I've been trying to pick up stuff, get stuff up off the floor. I've still got a couple of shelving units to put together and find a place to put them. And I definitely need to get the black hole fixed and out of the way, because right now that truck is blocking the only garage door I've got back here. So I need to get that one fixed and out of the way so I can pull in the Monte Carlo and have space to work on that in this area. So I was working on that today. I was on another webinar tonight for training, a little training webinar thing that we're doing in our business. And I know it just got dark on you guys, but yeah, so we're on a webinar and we talked a lot about vision, having a clear vision for what we want to do. And that's kind of how I market too. We want to market to people that have this similar visions that we do, or that he does. He has his ultimate vision. He wants the leader, the founder of our company, he wants to create 100 millionaires a year, which is awesome. I'm fully on board with that. That's his vision. And my vision personally is basically to free Jeep owners. I know I've mentioned that before. Not even necessarily Jeep owners, just people who have 4x4s in Jeeps. I'm a Jeep guy, so of course, I'd like to get Jeep owners. But yeah, I want to free Jeep owners. What I'm looking for is for Jeep owners of the world to be able to have the free time to just pick up and go camping whenever they want to. And they can just send out a text message to their group of friends and whatnot, and be, hey, I feel like hitting this trail today. And then everybody's able to show up if they want to. That's my vision. You got events going on across the country, like Easter Jeep Safari. There's one called Tierra del Sol. I think that's in New Mexico or Arizona or something. So you got Easter Jeep Safari, you got the Moab something or other. My vision is to have a bunch of Jeep owners working with me that we can just pack up and go, just because we want to. Or if, maybe if somebody has a problem with their Jeep, they can send out a text message, hey, I've got a problem. And then anybody, or have a group of people just showing up to offer some assistance and some help. That's one of my visions, or it is my vision actually. So, and it's, that's where I'm going. So you can either come with me and go there with me, or you can watch me do it, because I'm going to be doing it regardless. So you're going to watch me do it, or are you going to do it with me? That's my question. So, but yeah, it's my vision. I'd be glad to take you guys around with me. along, not around, along with me on that. But that's my question to you. Are you gonna watch me do it? You gonna sit either at home or at your job, looking on your Facebook pics, looking on Facebook or your Twitter and stuff, and see me out there on a Tuesday afternoon having fun on a trail on a Tuesday, or even a Monday afternoon while you're at your job, looking on Facebook, watching me post pictures, having all the fun? Or are you going to be out there with me posting those pictures, letting other people watching us have a good time on the trail? Maybe somebody gets the urge, is like, hey, I feel like going camping for a couple days. Send out a blast, a text. Next thing you know, you got 50 to 100 Jeep owners, 4x4s, showing up, going on a little camping trip for a couple days, posting up pictures while we're out there having fun during the week, whenever we want to. Everybody else is either at home or at work or wherever it is that they have to be, watching us have a good time on their smartphones and their iPads and on the computer, whatever they're doing. That's my question to you all. Are you going to watch us do it, or are you going to do it with us? So that's my vision. Ultimately, I'd like to see every Jeep owner able to do that, because there's already thousands of Jeep owners out there, thousands of Jeep owners that show up at at the Tierra del Sol or Easter Jeep Safari or wherever. There's already thousands. The Bantam Heritage Jeep Festival that's coming up. There's going to be thousands of people there. My vision is to see every Jeep owner there. Place is going to be crowded. It's going to be off the chain, off the hook, off the wall, crowded with nothing but Jeeps, Jeep owners having a good time during the week even, because I think it starts on like a Thursday. No, it starts on Friday and goes until Sunday. But yep, I'd like to see every Jeep owner out there if they want. Some Jeep owners aren't really into that. They just want to have a Jeep for whatever reason. But that's only because they don't know. They don't know what it's all about. Apparently, if they did know what it was all about, they'd want to be out there with us. So that's where I'm going. Are you going to come with me? That's my question. Even with this 97 Dodge Dakota, it's got a couple inches lift on it. You can come out there with that, run some trails, have a blast, get muddy and dirty, having a good time during the week at Spiderwebs. This thing is on its way. Yep, or my Suburban even. The black hole over there. And take that out on a camping trip whenever we want to. I get a text message, get a call. Okay, hey buddy, how's it going? You feel like going out today? Yeah, sure. Let's go. Get the wife, throw the bag in the truck, or whatever. If it's just for the day, maybe just some snacks or what have you. Throw it in the truck and hit the road and go. Have fun for a little bit. During the day, during the week, that's where we're going. Are you gonna come with us, or are you gonna watch us go? You gonna watch us have fun, or are you gonna come with us? That's my question. That's my end state. That's my goal. I'd like to see every Jeep owner, because the Jeep owners already are an amazing crowd. They'll pull over and help people out. They'll always help people on the trail, waving. Hey, see another Jeep? He'll wave at each other. Jeep owners are already pretty amazing, but they still don't have the time or the money, the freedom to go hit a trail whenever they want to. And it's another thing, parts. That's another part of my vision. I feel like upgrading my Jeep. Okay, I just buy the part. I'll research it, make sure it's the right part, and just buy it. Don't even think about it. I feel like getting 1-ton axles on my Jeep. Okay, order them up online and have them delivered. No big deal. Everybody should be able to do that. You should be able to do that. I should be able to do that. I need to fix the track bar in my Jeep. And just get online, order it up. Don't even think about it. Not even a factory part, an upgraded part. Me personally, I've been wanting to try out the BDS suspension products. I've heard they're really good. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna get online and order the part I need, the upgrade. Always upgrade your stuff. Don't go with factory. Don't go with factory stuff unless it's not available in the aftermarket. Then I guess you have to do factory. But a track bar, you got upgrade parts for that. Bushings, you got upgraded bushings. Always upgrade when you buy stuff. So that's another part of my vision. I feel like getting new tires and wheels. Okay, they show up next day. Well, not next day technically, but you know, you order them up and get a new part. If you don't like them, resell them, send it back, sell them to somebody else who might want them. That's my vision. That is my vision. And you can either watch me do it or you can do it with me. That's my question to you. Do you want to do it with me? Do you want to be able to do that? I want to be able to come across somebody on the trail and see that they need something, or maybe just in discussion. They're talking about something and they need help. They need help with something. Just give them the part. I have it. It's no big deal to me. I just give it to them if they need it. Of course, I can't run my shop that way. I've got to sell parts for that. But yeah, I mean, if it's an emergency, if it's something that they need out on the trail, yeah, just give it to them. Yep. A lot of people can't do that. Most people can't do that, actually, because you know they don't have the money. They don't have the parts. Of course, getting the part is always the challenge. You have to get the part, but that's not a challenge after you buy it, right? You just got to buy the part. Buying the part is the problem. That is what we are going to solve. Come up on emergencies. We just help somebody out, get them the part and give it to them. No big deal. You know, no sweat off our back. No big deal. Give somebody a text. I feel like riding this trail that's by my house. You want to come join me? Yeah, sure. Show up. And next thing I know, I've got 50 Jeeps with me, riding the trail along with me, having a good time. So that's where I'm going. Isn't that where you want to go? Is that what you want? Do you want to be able to just pick up and go have a good time whenever you want to? Like I said, you can either watch me do it or you can do it with me. I'd much rather have you do it with me. It's a lot more fun that way. Because I can go out on the trail by myself, especially after I get my winch mounted. I got my jack, my recovery gear. After I get that stuff done, I can go out on the trail by myself. I'll send you pictures. I'll send you pictures of what I'm doing out on the trail. Almost, you know, like I'm doing now. I haven't been on the trail lately. I actually haven't been on the trail for a long time because I've been working on the foundation, the groundwork, the foundation and the groundwork of my business. Because I own my business. My business doesn't own me. And I'm still looking at those snake skins on the floor over there. I don't know if you guys have seen that. Well, you guys probably can't see it because it's dark. But I've showed you guys before in the past. And now you're not going to be able to see it. There's two of them. I haven't seen a third show up yet. And I know you can't see it. Oh, that's a little bit better. Get some light in the picture. Yeah, there's two of them right there. Some old snake skins that I found in the shop. I'm pretty sure they were coming up out of that one drain, the drain hole that's over there. I have since plugged it up with some insulation that I took off the floor after it fell from the ceiling. I just grabbed a big wad of the fiberglass insulation and stuffed it down in that hole. And no more snake skins, not yet anyway. So that's where I'm going. That is where I am going. I'd like